Hey guys, how are you? All right, so this is my first live podcast. Really excited. I've been wanting to do this forever, and I figure why not get started, especially right after I had a photo facial where my face looks burned and puffy, because that is how I do things. I just wanted to share a little tidbit with you because when I learned about this information, it really was eye-opening, and I thought this really applies. I'm going to get into it, but it talks about how having a little bit of knowledge can be dangerous. All right. And so my background is in sociology and psychology, and I absolutely love reading or learning more about the studies that are being done. And one of the things that they found is that having a little bit of information can be dangerous. When we move from being a novice or a beginner into somebody who's an amateur, a little bit more experienced, when we get that initial little bit of knowledge and information, we tend to over exaggerate how much we know. We tend to get overconfident. We tend to believe that we are way more equipped than we are to really tackle everything ahead. And personally, I think that's great. It's great confidence. It's great to have confidence in your abilities. However, when I apply this to the work that I do with my clients, it has me thinking about something else. It's about when you are in the beginning stages of self analyzing, self reflecting, of learning to really question your own beliefs, your own perspectives, your own habits. When you are in the beginning stages of doing this kind of personal growth and development, in the work that I'm doing, I really believe it's to get to the goal of wellness for my clients so that no matter what they're doing, they're already ambitious, they're already successful, but they're lacking that alignment with what makes them feel fulfilled and happy. Um, I believe it's because when we're starting out and you're starting to realize things about yourself, beliefs that maybe weren't true, those self limiting thoughts, you're digging into them and sort of where they came from and how they don't serve you and how you can change them. Sometimes people get a little bit of information about personal growth because they read a book, they read a podcast. Goodness, I hope they didn't just read a post on Instagram or TikTok and they think, okay, I get it. I know what personal growth is all about. I really think that that shuts you down from realizing how much work there is to do. There is every day we are evolving. There are so many aspects to the human life that there's no way just from knowing a little tidbit of information that you can know yourself well enough to really take advantage of making the most of this chance you have, this life that you have. Something that I always tell people is that we are so arrogant to assume we have tomorrow. Both of my parents lost siblings at younger ages, and they both raised us to believe that you always say, I love you before you say goodbye to someone because you never know when it's your last goodbye. They taught us to really be grateful for the moment in front of us because you might not get this chance again. So it's really that gives you that push to take action now, to stop procrastinating, to stop thinking you have forever to do something with your life. And the work that I do with my members, with my clients, and I'm sharing with all of you in this podcast is how to dig in to getting to know yourself, to realizing, okay, why am I getting the results I'm currently getting? And I can tell you right now, it's based on your thoughts and your beliefs, based on past experiences, based on the environment you're in. There's so many inputs, right? And I want to help you get better at filtering the inputs and making sure that only information that is serving you, growing you, moving you closer to the end result you want is the only information that you're allowing in. That you're choosing who to believe and what to listen to. You're learning to listen to your own intuition, that voice inside you, instead of taking other people's opinions as gospel, as the way that you should go, as knowing better than you. All right. So when we have a little bit of information, um, we lose our sense of humility a little bit. We're so quick to want to prove ourselves to others, to prove our worthiness, to prove how smart we are, to prove how capable we are, that we lose our humility and our ability to realize that we don't have all the information. We don't always have all the answers, right? We overestimate our understanding of ourselves, of society. You see something on the news that has definitely been impacted by different perspectives. When you're taking in information, you always have to wonder who's sharing it and why. So, what I want you to do is, I want you to become really, really good at guarding your belief system. I want you to guard your decision maker. I want you to be really guarding everything that comes to you and that you question things, because a lot of us, and I'm speaking for myself, we're raised to not question. Be a good girl, listen, learn, absorb what they're telling you, but it was never fight back, disagree, ask why, get into it. And that's my personal experience. And it's not that my parents outright said it, but it was like an energy of my generation, the classes I was in, the gender messages that we were receiving. And so this is where I think a little bit of knowledge can be dangerous, because you may not have the full story. I'm not asking you to not build your confidence, to not study more. What I'm asking you is to be humble enough to realize you have an opinion based on what you know up to this point, and that there is always new information to learn. So never ever shut someone down before teaching you something new. Like, a lot of my clients that I started working with, I could tell in our first meetings, they assume they know what I'm going to say. And they assume they know what the outcome is, because they've heard about personal growth before, and oh, it's all gratitude and it's all flowers and rainbows. And that's not reality. If that is your belief, then you've never experienced true coaching when it comes to your wellness, your profession, your lifestyle, your mental health. That couldn't be farther from the truth. And I don't believe in putting people in boxes. I believe in helping women get out of boxes, getting out of the boxes that others have put them in. When we think that we know more than we do, we stop questioning our beliefs, we stop questioning our perspectives, we stop questioning everything that forms our lives and our actions and the way that we show up and the way that we talk to other people. We need to make sure that we are always open to questioning and to being vulnerable to say, you know what, I had it wrong, or I misunderstood, or now with what I know, I believe differently. And so, another point of that is when you're doing a reflection on who you used to be and who you are now, or who you want to become versus who you currently are. There's no shame in this. It's not that you were wrong or bad, or that someone who taught you was evil or bad. It's that you're learning new information, and new information is not bad or good. It's just new information. And everything is changing so quickly around us that we can get overwhelmed and feel lost. And I want to help you get back to realizing that you can slow it down, that you get to choose what you care about, what you want to know more about, what you want to do better of, or what you want to do more of. I help you get to that point. And then it feels like everything just goes quiet. Everything gets lighter, and your way forward seems so much more clear. Something I commonly hear is, since I've been working with you, I haven't felt as anxious. This is why I'm sharing, guys, and I will get into my past, my history, and where my coaching came from, the experiences that made me and had me wanting to help others. But for today, I just want to make you mindful. Don't let a little bit of information, a high level information of what you believe, either about yourself or about personal growth and development or about your wellness, stop you from opening your ears and shutting your mouth and learning more that can make your life better. All right. That's all I have for you today. I love you all so much. I can't believe I did the first one. So exciting. I hope that you all join me and you share any kind of questions, feedback, and experiences that you had in this realm of having people really shut down and not open up, or any times that you realized, holy smokes, I've been looking at this the wrong way for so long. All right. I love you all. Take care. Keep the faith. Bye.